it this way all at once.
Yeah. Hello, Capricorn. This is Julie from White Wolf, and I'm here with Maddie, and we're here to do your 3-month overview for December, January, and February. We have been on hiatus. It is our busy season, but we are back in action. I'm going to turn it over to Maddie and see what she has for you.
Okay, so because it's winter, we have a lot of things happening in Capricorn. So starting with December 12th, Mercury's going to station retrograde in Capricorn. So all the things that Capricorn likes to do, build, plan, take action in a really practical way, things are going to fall apart. So, be wary of frustration with that. The 21st, though, we have the solstice, sun, we're in Capricorn season. You can, usually around your birthday season, you can feel a little special. And on the next day, that Mercury is going to retrograde all the way back into Sagittarius. So, it's more of the ideas and that are going to be rethought. This is, if your tools are falling apart at the, on the 12th, now 10 days later, when you get to the 22nd, when Mercury's moving into Sagittarius, it's more about, all right, well, how can we do things better? Coming up with maybe some contingency plans, learning some new skills. We have the full moon in Cancer on the 28th. So that Capricorn Cancer axis is really outside versus inside, the work that you do versus the home that you create. So this could be a really good time for you to reflect on, what are we working for? What are we actually creating? What can we enjoy? What is the safety that we're creating? And really take stock of that and pay attention to those lessons that are coming in. We are starting the year off with some clarity. Mercury's going to station direct in Sagittarius on the 1st. And then Mars is moving into Capricorn on the 4th. And so it'll be transiting your sign for pretty much all of January. On the 13th, Mercury is moving back direct into Capricorn and will not leave until the 4th of February. So during that time, January is really going to be about, how can you put your vision into action? How can you solidify those thoughts? And, getting things actually moving after the kind of chaos of December. February, especially the end of February, everything is going to slow down once we hit Pisces season. Things are going to get a little nebulous and a little dreamy, as it always does. Some dates to keep in mind in the new year: January 9th, 13th, 24th, and 26th, as well as February 1st, 9th, 22nd, 23rd, 27th, and 28th. The moon is going to be void of course, which means it's not aspecting any planets. So when that happens, things can feel a little stagnant. That energy can't really get to us. So be prepared to kind of take a break on those days. Especially January 13th, when Mercury moves into Capricorn, I really see you having the impulse to be like, okay, now we can figure things out. Now I can actually get my point across. But those messages might not be heard quite on that day, so take a break. Let it marinate for a little bit before you really start chattering away. So what do you got?
Okay, I think Capricorn, you really need to realize how strong you are and sitting in your power and remembering how abundant you are. Seeing things differently in December, remembering that strength. Because like Maddie said, I think going into January, I see you pushing, somebody's going to be going, we're going this way, and you keep on pushing through January. Don't get tied up to it. Keep pushing on through. You're almost there. February is you kind of put your tools down for a little bit. You kind of taking that step back. this end to having to work so hard in January. And I think there's more of a feeling solid, stable. Now, the end of February, I get a tower moment for you, and that feeling like you have to be defensive because of January up here and you were trying to push through. It's all okay. Remember your strength. You're still doing good, even though you have to go back and start again. Keep knowing that you're powerful and you're you got it going on. Have a plan. So don't get caught up in your dream state there, because you're over there going, what just happened? Keep moving.
So I'm going to go for the wide perspective here. You have, because I use 3 different decks for this, you are bookended by the 3 of Pentacles, which is all about collaboration. Mm-hmm. And December, collaboration is going to be really hard. Mm-hmm. I see a lot of miscommunication, just general chaos. Like things are not going to be moving as cohesively. I see you really kind of like maybe wanting to like drag your team into one direction, and in December it's not going to be possible, or if it is, it's not going to go the way that you might want it to. But by the end of February, you'll be able to build those bridges and get that communication going again. I'm really, December is miscommunications, and your task is really to figure out how to protect your peace, find your joy within your own independence, because you can't rely on others to really pick up the slack, because I'm really seeing just you can't fully communicate exactly what you need. January, we're gonna be, digging deep again. I really see there's disparate directions that you can go into. There's a big decision coming up. The danger is settling for less. I see you really wanting to leave. I think you said something similar for January, wanting to leave behind a situation, but it's not going to be a clean goodbye. Mm-hmm. It'll be messier, and again, I think settling for what's comfortable is not going to work into your favor. You're coming up on a chapter of exploration, but you'll have to really dig into and feel your way through what that actually means for you. February, things are smoothing out, but it's smoothing out because you're able to actually finally communicate what you need. Your theme for this month overall is this balance between independence and collaboration, for sure. By February, this whole chapter, this chaos is coming to a close. It's like you can see the end there. It's not quite there. It will take some time. I'm thinking into March, probably the end of Pisces season is not, you got to wait till like the astrological new year to really get the closure that you need. And again, the danger is really just trying to settle for less and trying to rely on other people to do the work for you. You got to really hold your own here. But once you are able to do that, other people will join in. Mm-hmm. So.
All right. That's all we have, Cappy. Until next time, we'll see you then. Bye-bye. That's all smoothed over.
All right.